Hello and welcome to the Happy Little Futures podcast. As always, let's begin with a nice deep breath in and release. Fantastic. So I wanted to talk about something, I've sort of touched on it in the past, but specifically today I wanted to talk about how mindfulness can be really, really simple. How it doesn't have to be something complicated. How it doesn't have to be something that we have to take lots and lots of time for and really try and fit into our day and make space for. Because, as a lot of you are aware, the summer holidays are coming up. And we're all probably going to have kids that are a little bit out of whack with not having a structure in their day, not seeing their friends, not having that mental stimulation in the same ways as they used to. And things like that. And so having that concept of mindfulness being something that you can draw upon simply and quickly in a moment is a real gift, really, of something that's in your back pocket. It's also a gift for you because when you're stressed, when you're getting frustrated, when you're feeling overwhelmed, when you've not got the house in the state that you want it in and you want to just get up and go out and not have to dress 3 children or whatever. It can be something that you can use and draw upon that can really help you to just take a moment and recenter and reground yourself and get through the day. So I've spoken in the past lots about habit stacking mindfulness, about how a simple breath can really give you all you need. And I thought I'd just touch on a little bit how I use mindfulness throughout my day. So I've mentioned previously that I've been getting up early and meditating before I start working and stuff like that. Over the past month or so, unfortunately, that's not been something that's been possible every day. The general household routine's changed and things just haven't been as easy to squeeze in. And I've also been exhausted, so getting up at 5, I've started to find that I'm actually burning the candle at both ends. So I have to be a bit more gentle with myself. And I think that's something actually that meditating and being mindful has given me, is that sort of awareness of what is causing me to feel certain ways. The fact that I am feeling sort of more burnt out and stuff like that. And also, it's enabled me to have a bit more self-compassion and give myself a bit more self-care when it comes to being okay with needing to stop. So I haven't been meditating as regularly as I'd like. However, what I have been doing more regularly is I've been drinking cacao. I will soon be a cacao facilitator, a cacao ceremony facilitator. So I will be bringing that into other people's lives, because it's such a powerful thing. Oh, excuse me, as I told you, I'm very tired at the moment. Because it can be such a powerful thing just to have that connection. For me, it really helps to open my heart space, to breathe deeper, and to just take a moment. And it's a nice, slow, mindful process in itself, making it. So I've been doing that and using that to help connect with myself, connect with the moment, be in the present moment, and really sort of take that moment for myself. And so whilst I've not been doing 10 minutes meditation or whatever it is, I've been making a conscious effort to bring mindfulness into my day, whether it's stopping. I'm wearing my watch now, which is just an analog watch, not a Fitbit or anything like that. Wearing my analog watch just to have a moment to look at the time and to really be mindful in that moment, rather than picking out my phone and then getting lost in the mind traffic of what's on here and what have I got to look at and was there something I was meant to do and stuff like that. So that's what I've been generally doing. in this instance, I'm telling you how I have meditated, and then how I'm bringing mindful moments into my day to replace that option of meditation. Not necessarily. There are days that I do meditate. If I am up early, generally I'll meditate and sort of have a moment. But if I'm not and I can't, then I just take a moment. I purposefully breathe. I purposefully breathe in for 4 and in and out for 6, taking that moment for myself at the start of my day. I'm really connecting with my body, connecting with my breath, and also stretching as well. As silly as it sounds, I've had a lot of neck problems recently, which haven't helped with me getting up early and stuff like that. Sort of having been on the computer a bit more, I've found that my neck's struggling, and I'm getting a lot more migraines. If you know what that's like, you know what that's like. It's not the kindest of feelings that you get most days, but connecting with my body and taking a moment to stretch with the intention of relaxing those muscles, with the intention of sort of taking that moment for myself, that moment of self-care, that has also really helped. So as we go through the summer and you're trying to figure out how you're going to survive or whatever, I mean, personally, I'm really looking forward to it and I can't wait. But I know that there's going to be moments where all of us are frustrated, or all of us want to do something different and we don't know which way to turn, or I don't know which way to turn. And so when you are looking at the summer and trying to figure out how you can support yourself a little bit and support the kids a little bit, I want you to start thinking about what they enjoy and what you enjoy. It might be that you enjoy your morning coffee. It might be that they enjoy going for a walk. And I want you to have a think about how you can really connect with your child in that moment and connect with yourself in that moment. So, for example, I've said about drinking my cacao. Taking a deep breath in of that cacao, smelling it, and just focusing on the sensation as I drink it and it travels down my throat. That for me is such a wonderful way to connect and be mindful in that moment. And that can be something that you can easily do whenever you have your first sip of drink in the morning. Just connect, a deep breath in and swallow, and just connect with that liquid as it goes down. That warm feeling as it travels through your body. It might sound silly. I know it's not silly because I do it every day. But it might sound silly, but actually just intentionally taking that moment for yourself, you'll find that starts to become something that you look forward to. Something that helps you to just reground first thing in the morning. Whether you've been woken up by a child, like I often am, who's in your face going, I want this, I want that, get up. And it's like, oh my goodness, I was just riding a unicorn in a field of candy canes. Like, can we please not do this right now? Like, that's really difficult, but taking that moment when you get downstairs to have that sip and to really connect with that sip, connect with your body, connect with your breath in that moment, can be a fantastic way to just press the reset button. And even intentionally thinking, I'm just going to reset in this moment. I'm just going to reconnect with myself and reground in this moment can be so helpful. So have a go at something like that. Or another thing you could do is, I don't know what your morning routine is, obviously, but that first thing that you do in the morning, whether it's going to the toilet, whether it's switching the kettle on, take a deep breath. Breathe in for 4 and out for 6. Connect in that moment with your breath, with your body, and just purposefully build in that one single breath. Another fantastic thing, which can be very difficult in some instances if you're used to looking at the clock, is to not switch your phone on and have a look at the screen as soon as you wake up. So to have it so that instead of picking your phone up and checking the time, you have a clock by your bedside table, and you just check the time there before you get up. And you're not immediately looking at that screen and waking up all those buzzy technology brain cells. I'm sure there's a more technical word for what I'm thinking of, and I'm hoping that you know what I mean. So have a go at doing that. And when it comes to your kids, take the moment to connect with them throughout the day. And I know this sounds strange to say it like that, but it's very easy to get caught up in the next activity, the next thing that you're doing, where you're going, making tea. It's really, really easy to just get lost in the day-to-day of life. So take that moment to connect with your child. If they're colouring, ask them what they're colouring. Ask them what colour they're using. Ask them how the pencil feels. Ask them how it feels as they colour in. If they're walking and they stop to look at an ant, instead of going, oh, come on, let's keep going, stop and look at that ant. Connect with them. If you see an ant, you watch the ant and show them the ant. Connect with your child in that moment. If you're just sitting around eating tea, ask them how the food tastes, how it feels, and stuff like that. Be mindful about what you're eating and introduce them to that concept. And they don't need to know that you're introducing them to a mindful concept. They don't need to know that you're being mindful. But just connecting with them in that way, in that moment, can really help to create that break for all of you in your day. It can really help to create that moment of peace, that moment of connection, and just help you to take a breather, to slow down, and to be present with each other. So have a go at building up those little habits, those little things to stack in, and see how it goes. I just want to, before I head off as well, I just want to thank our wonderful sponsor, Rowan Fox, who, if you've not heard before, makes the most wonderful clothing. It's for kids who love animals and adults who care about the planet. And you can go and explore the wonderful collection of wildlife-inspired organic t-shirts and hoodies at rowanfox.com. And also connect with Rowan Fox on Facebook and Instagram. Their collection is absolutely gorgeous. They have some wonderful, wonderful pictures that have been hand designed by Pamela, and our kids absolutely love them. So go and have a look at that, and I will leave you there for this week. Have a think about how you can squeeze those mindful moments into your day, and start habit stacking now before the summer starts, so that when the summer comes around, you are in a better place to just continue those habits. So as always, let's take a deep breath in and release, and have a fantastic day.